Starting recording. There we go. Let everybody know you're being recorded. No. I'll make it this time. Welcome back to COJ Role-Playing. Tonight I'm Goose, and with me is Eric.
Hello.
Mark.
Hey.
Steve.
Hello, everybody.
And Grant.
Up the irons.
So how's everybody's long weekend this weekend?
What long weekend?
I got a long weekend every weekend. It was great.
They're pretty good.
My weekend started back in December.
There you go. I started reading Ready Player 2, and there's a mission. It's terrible, but there's a mission where they go to a John Hughes planet. So I watched a bunch of John Hughes movies that were referenced in that adventure this weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah, I heard that that book was a very big disappointment. I really enjoyed the first one, but
Yeah, if you like the first one, I recommend Armada, his other book.
All right. So let's grab all our D20s and see if it's the honor to recap last week.
19.
I got a 12.
11.
16.
Mark. Congratulations, buddy.
Wait. I've got a buff. 19s count as crits for me, so that should be a 20. All right, so when we last left our intrepid explorers, they had just defeated everything in the house. All the orcs, the orc war boss, the whole shooting match. And they took it upon themselves to search the basement they were in. They found a hidden door near the furnace and a ton of traps. So we used Radio Berrian to contact Jackie Treehorn about traps in the house, and he says the traps were there meant for us. He came down to the basement, avoiding the traps, says we weren't supposed to kill all the orcs. He was pretty disappointed by that, and that his master had sent them for us. So he assumed that his master is related to the government of this province somehow. His master is Timmy. Upon letting us, or describing him and letting us figure out who that was, he changed shape. Turns out he is a doppelganger, so with a little help from the party, Nulfri killed him. After that, we searched and looted all of the orcs. And decided not to act on any of the traps or secret doors we had found because we were all in terrible, terrible shape, so we had a nap. While sleeping, taking different watches, we heard some whimpering coming from that secret door by the furnace. When we woke up, all healed up and back with all our bonus actions, we opened the secret door only to find that the real Treehorn was there. He was thankful, gave us our reward money, even though he wasn't the one that offered to us. We bargained some VIP cards from him, and he gave us a few barrels of cider for our trouble. We headed back to Loudwater, where we found that Lord Godfrey of the Moors had already left, but he did leave a note for us saying he couldn't wait for us, but hopes to see us at his home area. We drank. Darius and Berrian decided to go magic shopping, and Hesha and Nulfri decided to hang out. While doing so, Hesha thought that he was being followed, and so we left and went to the bad side of town to the Broken Crook pub. Hesha bought around for the whole place. And then we went back to the Crown and Anchor. Turns out the person following us was a kid, and it was Connor from Shellington, who is now a ranger. After saying hey to him, we all decided to go back to bed.
Perfect. So you guys slept. It is morning. Birds are chirping. The hustle and bustle of Loudwater. And what are you guys up to now?
Breakfast.
Yep. And looking at maps and figuring out where the hell we're going.
Okay, well, your adventure started to head to... If I pull up my map again.
Well, the next town is Lork.
Lord.
Lork. So that's where we need to head to next.
Yeah, so we can get ready to cross the Grey Peak Mountains.
Where is Lord Godfrey heading? That I don't remember.
Back to his home in Hillsfar, which is on the other side of the desert.
Yeah, I recognize the name.
It's past Dagger Falls.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah. North Cormanther.
Yeah. So he has to take the dotted black road up until... I wonder if he's going to go to Trash Wave or Zentil Keep before he heads back across the river.
Who knows?
Who knows? Anyway, he's on that way. Maybe if we go quickly enough along the Black Road, we'll catch up to him or join up with him, for one particularly arduous section of our journey, or maybe not. But I think we should get saddled up and ride out as soon as we can. Make use of this day.
Yeah, let's roll.
All right. You guys are having breakfast. You guys settle up and you guys set out to Lorcan. On your travels, you pass other adventurers. The trip seems to be about a 3-day trip. As you stop to rest, you rest with other groups that have stopped that you've met up on the way, crisscrossing the trip into Lorcan.
Okay, so it's 3 days. Groups are coming towards us, right? They're coming from Lork to Loudwater. I would like to ask if anyone has seen Lord Godfrey.
You give the description of Lord Godfrey's caravan. They say, yeah, we've seen him in Lorcan, and then, they've seen them on the way to Lorcan.
Okay. Like a day ahead of us then?
About a day and a half ahead.
Okay.
They seem to be in quite a rush.
So when we show up at Lork, he's already gone. We should see if there's a Crown and Anchor to check into.
Sure there is.
Last large settlement between here and the desert, there might be 2.
They're not like McDonald's or Tim Hortons.
Not yet.
We're getting there, but they're not like. So, Lorcan is a logging community. They've been, from what you can gather, they ship all their logs out of the high forest and travel to the mill that's in Lorcan. From what you understand, that they are developing a town just before the desert.
Oh.
Between the desert and the Lonely Moor, or before the Lonely Moor?
Right by the Lonely Moor, in between.
Okay.
So are there caravans then going to this new settlement?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you walk around Lorcan, you can see what looks like a shipyard, but they're not typically making water vessels.
They're making ships of the desert.
Airships?
No. Ships to sail across the sands.
Oh.
Camels.
Last Avatar? Or not just Avatar? When they're in the desert?
You know what? I haven't seen the movie in such a long time, I couldn't remember.
Not the movie, the cartoon. Or anime, if you will.
Yet again.
Abba gets kidnapped by the sandbenders. Nobody?
I remember.
Okay. glad I'm not the only one.
I just can't tell you whether or not it's the correct description or not.
Well, let's go with it is.
Are they spelljammers?
All right. So you do find the set A typical crown of acre.
Do we? All right. Do we need to stay here overnight, or should we just keep going?
I guess it depends if we're looking for a caravan to go with, or if we're looking to travel by ourselves. Like, what do we want to do?
I'm pretty well rested from our little layover in Longwater.
Loudwater.
Loudwater.
Longwater.
Longwater.
So if we decide we want to just push on, we can just push on.
Yeah, we should have enough supplies planned out for crossing the desert wholly, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yeah, why not press on, see if we can catch up with Lord Godfrey.
All right. As you continue out of town and towards the Gray Peak Mountains, on your second day, I need you guys to roll perception.
Perception.
Oh, that's not good.
18.
19.
2.
12.
All right. So Nulfri and Darius notice out of the corner of their eye a basilisk creeping up beside them.
A basilisk?
Yeah.
Hey guys, a basilisk.
Do I know
it?
what that is? What do we need to? Animal handling? Nature? No, nature, right?
Sure would go.
I have no idea. Modified 1.
When they say basilisk, I rolled a 13 on is it nature you said? Nature?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what
I rolled
everyone sees creeping up beside them.
Excellent.
Stalking up beside them.
Stalking us.
What do I know with a 13?
No. Oh, I just put it away. You know they are medium monstrosities, and they are unaligned.
So nothing.
Is it dangerous?
Very.
Oh.
It's like a Medusa with 7 legs.
I see.
Well, I'm assuming it has 8. Sure I'm yet, but I'm sure it has 8.
They only painted 7, it only has 7.
So,
All right.
We should
So
kill it.
it's still a little bit it's a little it's not nearby, right? It's still coming towards us.
your guys are about 35 feet away from it.
Okay.
I'd like to fire at a disadvantage with my crossbow.
Okay. I would like initiative rolls, though.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I got 13.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
17.
Time to use that greater lightning bolt spell.
Yeah.
Greater than Thunderwave spell.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Thunder damage and lightning damage are different.
What about fire damage like Hesha has?
All right. Berrian, your go.
All right. Well, he's within my 60-foot range for Shatter, so I'm going to cast Shatter at him.
Okay.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw against my spell save DC, which is now that I've leveled up, is 15.
Got 21.
Well, then he saves and he takes half damage on 3d8.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. 5, 6, 3. So 14, so half of that is 7. And it is
Just-
very loud.
Just like his number of legs.
Yeah.
Just like his number of legs. And I'll take a step or two back and I'll give inspiration to Hesha because he's going to run in there.
Hesha, you're up.
I'm gonna run in there. I'm gonna run in and smash him with my shield backhand,
Okay.
and that is a crit.
Awesome.
<clears throat> 16 damage.
Okay, okay. Darius.
Oh, really? I get to go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought the Basilisk would have beaten me on initiative. Oh, that's good. I am going to burn a level 2 spell slot, and I will cast Blindness at the Basilisk. He must make a Constitution save against 14.
No.
Sweet.
So he-
Excellent.
Blind?
He is blind, and that should screw him up with his Medusa stone gaze shenanigans that I don't know anything about.
All right. Nulfri.
Nulfri will jog into range and fire the crossbow. Hand crossbow.
Okay.
All right. $19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right. 3 damage.
All right.
So the basilisk hasn't done anything at all this round. It turns out that the local small community has a basilisk festival like the Chinese New Year's. So it's like a paper basilisk that we're kicking the hell out of. Some
Alright.
child's super upset.
Well, maybe it's a pinata and we'll get some candy.
Hey,
That's nice.
Okay. He does not have blind fighting, so how would he attack you guys?
Isn't it disadvantage if you're trying to attack something that's invisible?
Pretty much, yeah. So I'll go with that. And no, he keeps running into trees as he's running. Berrian.
I will I could just make things more difficult for him and cast Bane on him. I'll do that. I'll cast Bane on him. He has to... Shoot, not that written down there anymore. He has to succeed on a Charisma saving throw against my spell save DC
Okay.
of 15.
He fails.
Okay, so he has minus 1d4 to all of his attacks, saving throws, and skill checks. Or no, saving throws and attacks. I don't think it has skill checks.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
All right.
I'm going to stab it with my trident.
Okay.
17 hit.
You have advantage.
Does 24 hit.
24 hits.
8 damage.
Okay. Darius.
Okay, so I will move up and hit him with the Warhammer.
You have advantage.
That's good, because first one was 1. And the next roll was a 2. As my bonus action, I'll use War Priest, and I will hit him again. Get advantage as well. 10 to hit? No, probably not. 11. Never mind.
Told you. Use the dice we got you.
God. Yeah, I will.
Nulfri, it's your turn now.
What a waste.
All right, Nulfri's going to run up and try and run him through.
All right. You also have advantage.
Okay, first is a 22, second's an 18.
Okay.
That's a hit, huh?
Yep.
For 9 damage.
Okay. So disadvantage and the D4. Where's the D4? There it is. So it's 2 off the D4. And I'm going to assume 2 misses everybody.
I know how I feel.
And back up to Berrian.
Okay,
All
the
right,
Basilisk gets to make another save at the end of every round. The effect lasts for 10 rounds.
Okay.
This is the first of the 10 rounds.
Nope, he doesn't make it.
Because he's got that
All right.
-4 as well, or minus D4 as well. Too.
All right. I will use Vicious Mockery on him. Even though the disadvantage to attack won't take effect if it succeeds. So he has to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC.
Yeah, he doesn't save.
Okay. So I'm going to say, oh, you're not so tough when you can't see, are you? And I do all of 2 damage to him.
Hesha.
I'm going to come back across with my shield again. Good thing I have advantage. Not so good thing I have advantage. I'm going to assume that 10 doesn't hit.
10 does not hit.
All right.
And Darius.
Oh my God! Here we go again. Smack him with the Warhammer. Okay, so you asked me to use the dice you got me, and I rolled a 1.
You still have advantage.
I know. Oh, and how about that? Nat 20. Extremes here. So it's 10 plus. So he takes 14 damage
Okay. How do you kill him?
with a in an explosion of frustration. Darius concentrates it all on the basilisk's snout and smashes it into his brain, and an explosion of gore and blood.
Good. Where the hell did Steve go now?
Got this rolling all over the map.
Maybe he heard where his pencil eraser was.
Yeah, he's going for the eraser. Anyway, I'd like to examine the carcass, if there's anything interesting about the carcass.
It's a giant basculith.
So it's got a magic attack. Can I make an Arcana roll, which is not good at the best of times, to see if there's anything like the basilisk's teeth, blood, eyeballs, are they valuable for sale, for spell casting, for, whatever?
I'll make a same kind of check. I'm pretty good with Arcana. Except right now, because I got a 7.
I got a 10.
Apparently my Arcana does not extend to basilisks.
Like the skin, the claws, the teeth.
All are stone or flesh. Nothing extravagant about them. The eyes gleam, but if you pop them out, they don't.
All right, never mind. Hey, what do they like to eat?
Crunchy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they need to be tenderized.
Tastes like a whole plate of chicken.
Come on, Steve. All right. Well, as you guys continue, you start entering the Gray Peak Mountains.
Okay.
About a half day's travel into the Gray Peak Mountains, you guys stumble across what sounds like a hysteria group of adventurers.
Hysteria.
Hysterical.
Hysterical.
Hysterical. Oh, so I'm thinking Def Leppard here,
Hysteria.
Adventurers standing outside a mouth opening of a cave.
So how many hysterical individuals do we have here?
3.
3.
Yeah.
And what do we got?
Well, it looks like a dwarf and 2 elves. And they're all talking to each other frantically.
Oh.
You guys want to roll perception before you guys get there to see if you can overhear them?
Yeah, let's just scope the situation out. 15.
I got a 5.
18.
All right. Can Hesha roll or a perception?
That would be 12.
Okay.
And I apologize for my absence. I had to deal with a personal emergency.
So everybody but Berrian hears them all asking where Draco is.
Malfoy Manor.
And Draco is.
Okay. So they're standing on the road?
Just the opening of the cave.
Oh, okay.
As you guys are pulling up.
I'm going to bellow over what seems to be the trouble.
We lost our fighter. We lost contact with our fighter. We were hired to go into this cave and empty it out. But then our fighter disappeared.
All right. Did he disappear in the cave or somewhere over there?
He disappeared in the cave.
So
We-
were you guys in the cave? Like,
we-
did you come out and you left him behind?
No, we were in the cave. We were going through. We were taking care of some of the monsters. Then she disappeared, and we felt it'd be safe for us to leave the cave and hope that she comes out when she realizes she's not with us again.
So you
What
left
kind
her
of monsters?
Okay.
All right.
What kind of monsters were you fighting?
Well, we did come across some bloodhawks, some Aarakocras. We did see what looks like to be an old traveling group of Dwarven soldiers. But other than that, we haven't gone in very far.
Who hired you to clean this out?
We picked up the work of look, what the fuck's the town you guys left again?
Lork.
And it was just a posting on the bulletin board.
How much is it worth to you guys for us to go in there and find your misplaced fighter?
It means a lot to us.
I believe he means monetarily.
We'll give you half the reward.
Each?
So we go into the caves. We finish cleaning out the caves, which you have admitted you did not go too far into yet. And we rescue your missing fighter for half? Now, normally, under most circumstances, I would agree to these terms. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling extremely generous to a group of individuals who would abandon one of their own in a cave full of monsters.
Here, guys, let's huddle up here a little bit.
Maybe 3/4.
So we'll just, go behind our wagon or whatever for a chat here.
Please.
One moment. They come with us. In fact, they lead the way. We're not leaving them at our back.
That sounds like a good call, considering what happened with Treehorn.
Yes, we remember Farmer Treehorn.
So 3/4 each, and we make them lead the way.
Well, we'll give you 3/4.
Well, we don't even know that this Draco person is real.
Mhm.
Right? We
We
know
don't know
Timmy's
that
trying
this
to
is a
slow
real
us down. Timmy's trying to slow us down, and this is
Yet another potential
Potentially.
slowdown.
potentially another slowdown.
All right. Okay, boys, here's the deal. We'll take 3/4 of the job posting. You guys are coming with us, and you're leading the way.
Okay.
We're going to be your backup.
Okay. Well, just before we go any further, how is the reward claimed? Do we have to return to Lork to claim the reward?
Yes, we would have to return to Lolork too.
That's a problem. We're on our way away from there. Have you got anything else that we might find valuable?
Well, at the moment, we only have 600 together.
Well, what's the job worth? That's one thing we didn't establish.
1,000 gold.
Two-thirds, three-quarters.
We'll take your 600 plus we get whatever we loot inside the cave.
Dibs, right?
Just want our fighter back.
All right.
Clarification question, Goose. Is this still the same day as the Basilisk fight?
This is the afternoon of the Basilisk fight.
Okay, just checking for my spell slots, that's all.
Can you describe Draco to us, your fighter?
She is a dwarven fighter.
Okay. Like, can you give a description of, whatever she looks like?
Yeah.
Dwarven fighter, like, Hesha indicates Nulfri?
Yeah.
Or indicates Darius? Or
Fighter like Hesha. Red hair, red beard, but it's short beard.
So she could be my sister then.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 26 on an insight roll to judge if he's telling the truth.
Yes, he is giving you honest answers. There's no sign of deceit.
So let's huddle up again here. Excuse us for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Time's not of the essence.
Yeah, it's not my neck in a sling. Are there any other questions? Are there any questions we think that would help us? Because the power of the gods can determine if they're telling the truth or not. If we think that that's valuable, we could continue to interrogate them. If not, we could just proceed as discussed.
Here's the other question. Going with us. Are these guys gonna just get in the way and slow us down? If it turns out that they're not actually sent by Timmy to slow us down.
Psst. Meat shields.
That's why they're in front.
Yeah, they get to spring all the traps.
Yeah.
My only question would be, how good are you at triggering traps?
And then avoiding the consequence.
Or not.
I think at this point, if they're going with us, then we can ask them any follow-up questions on the way. They seem to be in a hurry. If we're going to do this, we want to get this done as quickly as possible.
If they are actually missing somebody in that cave, we should probably get in there and help.
Yeah.
I 100% will make them pay for our services because of the fact that they left a man behind. But if this is a true story, we should probably get in there quick.
All right. Clerics of Tempest do not shy from battle, so let's bring it on.
And that's what I was hoping for. All right, so you guys look at the map I sent you earlier.
Yes.
Yep.
You entering in room 1.
Odd how that is.
All right, so our companions, 2 elves and a dwarf. Can we tell what they are, like fighters, rangers, wizard?
One looks like to be a ranger. An elf looks like to be a ranger. The second elf looks like to be a rogue. And the dwarf looks like to be a monk.
Monk. So Ranger, Rogue, Monk, and Fighter took this contract.
Okay. So which way have you guys already gone?
Well, here's the map we drew up, and they show you what you guys have already sent.
Okay.
Everything up to that point has been all cleared out.
So you've already cleared all of this.
Yes.
Rooms 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.
Okay, well,
Where did you last see your fighter?
We last saw our fighter in room 4.
room 4.
So it continues
Is
on.
there so the map cuts off on me at the edge of 4?
Yep.
Is there a way out of there?
No.
So you saw room 4.
Yep.
And the only pathway that you've noticed to go other than where we are is between 2 and 5.
Yes. That we know of.
Well, if something dragged her in farther into the cave, that's our best bet.
So up to room 2?
Yeah, I'd say we go up to room 2, and then we can do a quick look at 3 and 4, just to make sure that Fighter didn't trip and fall and break her leg or some shit.
All right. So as you are traveling, are you guys going through all the first 5 rooms? Or are you just going straight to room 4?
Well, we're going to move up to 2.
Yep.
And then we can go from 2 to 4.
Yep.
And then if nothing's in 4, we'll duck down to see what's in 3. And then we'll move over to the fork in the road between 5 and the pathway going
up
where we don't know.
Okay. So as you guys are traveling through those 4 rooms, you see bodies of bloodhawks, Aarakocras, and a traveling group of dwarf soldiers with 2 remnants of 2 mules.
So there's lots of things in here.
There was at one time lots of things in here.
So these are all like corpses and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
So the dwarf soldiers, does it look like the dwarf soldiers were killed by the beasts in the cave, or did they fight these guys that were leading back into the cave?
As you walked into room 3, it looks like a camp setup and what could have been an ambush as they were sleeping.
The dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah.
Were ambushed. Okay, so the bodies are still fresh, in other words.
Well, they've been picked over. So there's no loot. Their bodies are in decay, but you can still make them out as dwarves.
Okay, so the dwarves weren't killed like 2 hours ago.
No, they look like they've been here for a couple of days.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's anything here. Perhaps we should investigate the last place she was seen in Cave 4, do an investigation in there. Or room 4.
Yeah. Yeah, check room 4 fully over and see if we can find any tracks.
We need a perception roll or something?
Investigation roll.
Oh, no.
I'll make an investigation roll. And that is a 16.
So I used my guidance cantrip to get that bonus D4, and I rolled a 1. Then I rolled a 1 on this D20 goose that you got me.
The dice are working for you today.
Oh,
Grant.
today is just wonderful.
Awesome night for you.
And because So there's 1, 1, and because my intelligence score is only 8, it's -1. So 3 ones. Oh, look, there's a bird.
Berrian,
But there was no bird.
in the cave, you see a sparkling stream of fresh water coming from a crevice in the wall.
Okay.
Not a very big crevice, but big enough to just do a little stream of water.
Just looks like a little crack in the wall, and there's water coming in.
Yep.
Come over here and take a look at this with me, guys. And I point out the crevice and the water coming through. Does it look like there's like this could be an opening of some kind, like a secret door?
I don't know. You tell me.
Somebody should check to see if it's magic.
Can do that. If you guys are willing to wait 10 minutes, I can do a ritual cast to detect magic.
I got a 21 to investigate the crevice to see if it's a secret passageway of some sort. If it's magic, I won't be able to tell, obviously, but...
Do you remember the last time we were investigating trickles of water? You know, water was coming out slowly, and then we started monkeying with it. And
That went
then,
badly.
you know, the indoor swimming pool.
What are the chances of it happening twice?
I haven't had great luck today.
Who knows? What you investigate, it doesn't seem like it's a door, but it seems like the water has, over the years, entered through this wall, eroded away.
That would indicate there's a
we're in
water
room
source
4,
up there.
yes?
Pardon me?
We're in room 4?
Yes.
Well, if there's water trickling through, that would indicate there's a water source on the other side of this wall.
Is it down
Perhaps we
high or
don't-
is it down low?
It's up 3/4 of the way up the wall.
Okay.
So
So
this water source is either above us or deep.
That could be
Yeah.
bubbling up, maybe.
There's no sign of someone being dragged around to this location.
There's no signs of a struggle. There's no signs of someone being dragged. There absolutely looks like no signs of other than people walking around.
So our friends, the monk, the rogue, and the ranger, they found all these dead creatures in here when they were in here.
They took the majority of them out, except for the dwarves.
Okay. Did they find anything on the dwarves' body? Did they find anything on the dwarves' bodies, or was it too late?
It was too late. They've already been picked over.
How many dwarves were there?
7.
7. Sure. Sure there were.
That's what it said in the book when I did random encounters.
Doc.
I bet I can name them.
Dopey and bashful.
Gonna be a really pale woman somewhere in here.
With a really irritating voice.
Maybe she's already eaten the apple.
Good.
Remember, they were minors. They'll be gems.
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Let's move and quickly take a peruse of room 5 and then head up that hallway into the unknown.
I agree.
Enough with the Disney references.
I was going to say, that's a different film.
So room 5 is empty.
Okay.
Why did that sound like a question, Goose?
Sorry, room 5 is empty. And instead of me giving you segments of the map, I'm just going to give you the full map. So,
Okay.
All right. So we just came up into 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6-ish.
6 is adjacent to us.
and as you guys are walking up that hallway, I need you guys to roll a perception.
Ooh,
I got 13.
5.
16.
Finally. 25.
Nice.
You hear as you're coming up to room 6's entrance, scraping,
Okay.
rustling, like someone is rustling in branches.
Like going through like the brush or something. All right, so I'll call a halt. Shh. There's something in there around the corner.
I'll try to sneak over and take a peek inside. You want a stealth check for that, I'm guessing?
What a stealth check for that, for sure.
Yeah, you're the only one not wearing heavy armor, so you're the sneaker.
That's right. Okay, so that
One
would
of our
be
meat shields is a rogue.
I got a 22, so I think that's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
As you peek around the corner, you see what looks like to be the back of a giant eagle.
In a
Good to know. Does it vaguely resemble the Bloodhawks we saw? The corpses of Bloodhawks we saw? Hawks we saw? Sorry, I didn't hear that, Goose.
Slightly bigger.
Does it look like the Aarakocra we saw?
The Birdman.
Bigger than that as well.
I will creep back and inform everybody of what I just saw. There's a really big bird in there.
Does it look like a living version of the owl bear we saw? Because we've seen a zombie one.
Maybe it's just a big bird and we can take its eggs.
Okay, so is there light? Like we're around the corner from room 6. Is there light coming from in there? Like is it like natural light?
More luminescent rocks. It's not bright, but it's dim at best.
Okay. It's just why is this bird so far underground? Like what the hell? There must be another way in and out it's using.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And on the floor that we've been walking up this little tunnel here. I see there's a grid. Is it said what the distance is for the grid squares?
Square per 10
You're cutting in and out, John.
square. Each square is 10 foot.
10 feet.
It says right at the map title.
Oh, I see it up there. Yeah, thank you. All right, so this hallway we're in is pretty narrow then at kind of its narrowest. It's probably only, what, 3 feet wide, 2 feet wide, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe 4 at the most, okay. And the opening to get into room 6 is about 10 feet across. Okay. Geez. Can someone who has a higher investigation skill than me examine the floor and see if anyone has been dragged or come this way before us?
I'll give it a shot.
I will give you the guidance of the gods.
What does that do for me?
You can add 3.
Add 3. Well, that might help. So that gives me a grand total of 12.
Well, then
I
not
rolled
much.
a 19.
That's better than my
Natural
12.
19.
No, but it does look like it's scrapings of talons
In the rock?
in the rock. Yeah. It is deeper in the narrow end, but then gets lighter as it gets to the bigger portions.
Okay.
Well, do we kill it or do we not kill it?
We can't leave it behind us because if we have to make a hasty retreat, we'll run into this issue again.
But yeah, all right.
And let's face it,
Now,
you guys
can we-
aren't that sneaky.
Yeah, well,
Me?
none of us are sneaky.
He's
Especially
going to
the
hear us if we
7-foot tall
walk by.
dragon. Okay, so can we distract it? Our meat shield adventurers, they have torches, right?
Yes.
Okay. We have torches too. Like we all have like 10 torches in our packs. Okay. Mage hand. Give your hand a torch and then like send it around the corner up to the top right. Just to kind of distract it.
I can give it a shot.
Because it goes, I think Mage Hand has a 30-foot range, and that will basically, that's like 30 feet away.
I do remember at one time someone or some people were getting upset with this idea.
It's comedy.
It's being used for ridiculous reasons, Goose.
This is more of a strategic reason than a
It's Mage
practical
Hand,
reason.
not Magic Butler. I think there is actually a spell that you can summon an invisible servant. That's the guy that carries your shit for you all over the place. This is a
That's the
distraction.
unseen servant. Yeah. Right. If someone will hand me a torch lit, I will summon my mage hand and send it into the top right of chamber 6. At about this thing's eye level. Just send it around.
As you see it going around the corner, you hear a very loud noise, and it sounds like the bird got off the nest and went to attack the flame.
Like squawking, really loud squawking.
Told you we're getting eggs.
Giant scrambled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's gone to the corner, guys, if we're gonna leap around, we better
Let's
do
shoot it. Nulfri's going to shoot it.
And as you hear the squawking, everybody roll perception again.
Three.
17.
12.
22.
Okay. As the squawking stopped, you start seeing a beak come around that corner.
Like it's coming to investigate where the torch came from.
Where it came from.
Worth
I
the
mean,
shot, I
got it.
suppose. I'm
And
gonna back up a step.
and everyone roll initiative.
9.
13.
16.
6.
All right. As the eagle walks across, he notices the group and starts heading your way.
Breathing fire.
And stops just as it starts narrowing in the pathway.
So like where the choke point into room 6 is then? It's kind of gotten around to there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it look like he can get through the choke point easily? This
Well,
thing's not 10 feet wide.
no, but you noticed when you were looking at the floor, the claw marks are deeper in the choke point than it was outside the choke point.
Ah.
Apparently, Hesha is the brains of the group.
That just means Steve's cleverer than me. It doesn't mean Hesha's smarter than Berrian.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark. And it is now Hesha's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stab it with my trident.
Okay.
Does 11 hit?
No.
Not going to stab it with my trident.
Darius.
Okay. So for this first round, I will use the Chill Touch cantrip and attack him. And that's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right. You're going to take this D8 damage. Necrotic. Take 7. Haha. And he has disadvantage to attack me.
Nulfri.
Nulfri will try to stab this bird. I want those eggs. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Six damage.
Berrian.
A 6 beats the other 3? Wow, that's really sad. All right, I will try Vicious Mockery on it. Wisdom saving throw against 15.
No.
No? Okay, I'll tell it its plumage is all unkempt and disheveled and do 2 points of damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack against anybody.
Oh.
Okay. And the rogue will shoot. And the crossbow snaps as you hear the ping. The monk can't make it through. And the ranger will shoot. And the ranger misses. It's the eagle's turn.
You're muted, Steve.
I said I can offer to throw the monk over the eagle so that he can flank it from behind.
He's not liking the idea. And
How are you gonna stop me?
so Hesha is going to get a talon attack. Advantage, that's right. And the talons miss.
And I'm going to riposte. Does 17 hit?
17 hits.
15 damage.
How did you kill a giant eagle?
All right. So the eagle scratches down with his talon, and as its foot misses, Hesha darts in, jams his trident right through the neck of the giant eagle, and as it punctures through the back, he reaches around, grabs it, and stomps on the eagle to get it off the haft and pulls it out, and then keeps walking up the hallway.
All right.
I say we investigate that nest.
I saw that was one of the kill animations in the Assassin's Creed game, and I thought it was pretty badass, and I wanted to do it.
Of course.
All right. So roll investigation.
Here we go.
Well, that could have been better.
I'd rather roll athletics.
16. Haha.
A 9. 9.
Hesha
12.
and Nulfri.
6.
So Darius uncovers 3 eagle eggs in the nest.
So how big are they?
Good
Watermelon size?
foot long.
Watermelon.
Big enough to fit a normal size eagle in.
Yeah, so like almost ostrich.
Seem to be bigger than ostrich eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there another way out of here? There must be.
No.
Really?
Yep.
That's strange.
All right.
Guess
Okay.
we keep going north.
All right. So on our way back, we'll grab how many eggs? You take all 3 eggs. There's going to be omelets in the morning every day across the desert.
Well,
We can grab them on our way back.
There's going to be omelets for 3 days as we cross the desert. I'm not keeping it.
I don't think they're going to
eggs-
last till the desert.
Once the egg's cracked, it's
Well, anyways. Okay, so we will resume up towards room 7.
Yes.
As you guys travel through in the room 7, it's a little bit darker. And you can hear flapping noises.
Okay.
I think everybody in this party but Hesha has dark vision,
Yep.
including the meat shields.
Yep.
And there's a group of you in here.
So
Other than Hesha. What was the figure 4 mark?
Oh, the person behind you taking pictures and playing with the light.
Oh. So everybody but Hesha sees the hell happened at your place, Steve?
I don't know. Well,
But
this light, I dimmed it a little bit, but every once in a while it does weird things.
It's not one of the kids plugging in a fork.
No. I don't think so.
all right.
Everyone but Hesha sees what looks like to be a swarm of bats buzzing the head of Nulfri.
Okay.
I'd like to stop them from doing that.
All right, roll your attack then.
Okay. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
7 damage.
And is this bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
This is piercing.
Okay. So you said 7?
7.
Okay. All right, everyone roll their initiative.
7.
11.
$18.
17.
Nulfri?
7.
Hesha, your turn, sir.
So it's effectively a swarm of bats.
Yes.
Okay. Hesha's gonna take his shield off his arm and hold it like from the bottom and just swing it like a bat through the swarm of bats.
Okay.
Like a plate. Or a frying pan, as I've seen a chef kill a bat that got into the kitchen with once. It was amazing timing.
All right. Roll with disadvantage.
Huh?
Roll with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
You can't see.
14?
14 hits?
That would be 10 damage.
Okay. Darius.
I will attack the swarm of bats with chill touch. No, I won't, because I only rolled an 8.
Okay. Your ranger turn. And they missed. Swarm of bats turn. Well, one of the swarm of bats. They miss. Rogue's turn. And they missed. And it's Nulfri's turn.
All right, let's Bloodsword notwithstanding, let's switch to the Warhammer to attack these bats.
Okay.
Critical hit.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Bludgeoning.
So, bludgeoning.
Okay.
So 8, 11. 11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. And turn. And the monk missed. Do the swarm of bats together. Nulfri does 21 hit.
Hot damn, it sure do.
Okay. Oh, wait, 20 hit. Does 20 hit?
It also does.
Okay. You take 2 piercing damage.
Ooh, -3 for Heavy Armor Master.
Okay. And 15 hit.
Me? No.
Hesha.
We can't hear you if there's any other noise going on, Goose. You get muted by any noise from the other 4 of us mics.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking to Mark still. What do you need?
Does 15 hit?
15 does not.
Okay. It is your turn.
All right. I'm going to swing with shield again.
I not get a turn?
Hey, Berrian, it's your turn, bud.
Okay, awesome. Did it look like Nulfri's Warhammer was more effective than his rapier?
No.
No? Then I'll pull out my rapier and give it a go. And I'm going to miss.
Oh.
I'm guessing an 8 doesn't hit.
No, an 8 does not hit.
Okay. Turn well spent.
All right, now it's Hesha's turn.
All right. I am going to use my turn to light a damn torch.
Karuki. Darius.
Same thing. I'll attack with chill touch. 20 to hit.
All right, I need 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Okay.
Four damage.
Okie dokie. And I get disadvantage against you?
Correct.
And the ranger goes and crits. 2. And swarm 1. Hesha does 18 hit.
Nope.
Okay. Rogue's turn. Misses. Nulfri, here we go.
Let's hammer these bats. 23 to hit.
All right, 1, 2, or 3.
1.
Hit.
9 damage.
Okay. Swarm of bats. They both miss. And Berrian.
Let's try sticking it with the pointy end again. Crit.
Okay. 1, 2, or 3.
Let's go with 3.
Okay.
So 8 plus 5 is 13 damage.
We go to swarm of bats.
Woo!
And Hesha's turn.
Now I'm going to swing my shield again. Try and kill these bastards. Probably not. 12, I'm assuming, doesn't hit.
No, 12 hits.
12 hits, wow.
1 or 2.
11 damage.
1 or 2.
Whichever one's attacking me.
Okay. Since it's in the dark, you can't explain how you killed it.
No, we lit a torch.
And then, of course.
I like the torch.
And I used my shield as a big plate and smashed them out of the sky. Like a tennis racket, but bigger and metal.
And pointy.
Darius.
I will use chill touch again to attack the remaining swarm. I guess that's swarm 2. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And, 8 damage. Take that.
Okay. And disadvantage against you on if it
If it comes after me.
And the ranger's turn. And the ranger hits it. It does some damage. Nulfri's turn.
Nulfri will swing at the bats.
All right.
9.
9 misses.
Yeah.
And the rogue's turn, and the rogue misses. And Berrian's turn.
I'll stab at these remaining. And that is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
I do 10 damage.
And you killed another set of bats.
Ooh, Berrian the Bat Slayer.
Mhm.
That could
Eh.
stick.
Cavern is all lit up because of the torch.
I did not realize that it had gotten dark enough that I couldn't see. But now I've lit a torch.
All right. It is pretty much a empty cavern, bunch of swarms of dead bats on the ground.
Move on to room 8.
And
And
Away from these
guano.
bugs.
Lots and lots of guano.
Oh, I'm sure it smells lovely.
yes, the
Smelly bugs.
It's a spell component for Fireball, so it's useful for something.
as you walk into cavern 8, it is empty.
Okay.
I'm gonna do another investigation roll to see if there is any indication whatsoever that something has moved through here.
I will assist him in that, so you have
Because
advantage.
especially now that we've just left the bat shit room, if anything walked through, there's probably tracks.
Okay.
You said I've got advantage?
Yes.
Good. That's better. 14.
You're starting to see faint drag marks.
Okay, good. Now at least we know that there is something in this cave. Because I was starting to get worried that we're on a... Not necessarily that we're being lured into the depths of the cave to get killed by these three, because I've seen them in battle. But I was starting to think that this fighter is not back here. But if something's been dragged through, then let us proceed.
All right. Everybody roll perception.
5.
7.
I 13.
18.
Hesha and Darius here. Yeah.
Oh,
Dear.
okay.
Yet again, more scraping noises.
Like
Large and scraping noises.
eagle nest scraping noises.
Little nests. Yeah.
All right.
So let's stick along the wall then on the right side of room 9 and cautiously take a look around the corner into room 10.
No, you're hearing it coming out of room 9.
Oh, we're at the mouth of room 9, like at the between 8 and 9.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll try sneaking up and taking a peek then. That's pretty good. That's an 18 plus 6. That's a 24.
Sweet.
24 sees it. As soon as I
That's
pick
that's my stealth roll. If you want a perception, that's something completely different.
Okay. They don't see you or hear you. But as you turn the corner, you see 2 of those.
Griffins?
Oh, that's not good.
Hippogriff.
Hippogriffs. Oh, buckbeak.
So I'll push my way back. There's two of them.
There's two of them.
There's two hippogriffs in there.
This is the Harry Potter episode. Basilisk, hippogriffs, giant eagles.
Ranger, monk, and dwarf.
The giant eagles took the ranger, monk, and dwarf out of the Battle of Hogwarts so that they could go stop Saruman.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
It's been a while since I read the books, but pretty sure that's how it goes.
I think you read an abridged copy.
Heavily edited, at least. I think the basilisk is scarier than the hippogriff. I think we just take them out.
Should we distract them for an ambush? Can we use the mage hand torch gimmick again?
Something tells me if it didn't work against the giant eagle, it's not going to work against the hippogriffs either.
It did work. We were just sitting there congratulating ourselves over our own cleverness and not doing an ambush attack.
And giant eagles are big and smart and noble. Hippogriffs are just dumb horses with bird brains.
Can we talk to them? Does this...
giant eagle, yes. Hippogriff, no.
Oh. All right, well...
We probably could have talked our way out of that one. But we did talk our way into breakfast, so... Yeah.
Yep, win-win.
Omelets for days.
Well, at least 3.
Yeah, we should try to get the drop on these creatures somehow. Maybe this is where our meat shields could come in.
I bet Hesha and I can toss them.
Something tells me that them seeing any people will alert them to the presence of the possibility of more people.
All right.
Well, you call them people, pointy head. I'm a dwarf.
Dwarves are people. I didn't call you a human.
Great. All right.
Dwarves have rights.
Dwarven rights, much better than people rights.
All right. So our meat shields, I suggest we set up a flanking maneuver. They can sprint for the opening between in room 10 and cause a distraction.
Yeah. Put some chili pepper in their boots and send them off.
And while they'll get the hippogriff's attention, then we can get an ambush round.
So who's going to roll the persuasion to pull that one off?
Intimidation?
That'll be me. That'll be me.
Yeah, that's charisma. That won't be Darius.
We've got a bard.
Yeah. So I'm going to explain this plan to them and see how it goes.
The guidance of the gods.
Hesha's going to use intimidation to silently stand behind Berrian to back him up.
You don't need to do that. Without the guidance of the gods, I have a 27.
Oh, well, you got.
They're going to think this is a great idea.
You get to add 1 to that.
28. They're going to think this is an amazing plan. We have got their backs.
All right, they agree. And they prep, and they go 3, and they run.
2, 1. Okay, fine.
Then we give them like a 3 or we give them like a 3 count, and then we go in.
Well, they get about halfway into the room.
Halfway between the 2 openings. Okay.
Yeah.
And the hippogriffs go in for an attack.
Okay, yeah. So we'll. Yeah. Okay. So once that's done, we'll attack them after they go after the meat shields.
Once they're locked in combat.
So, one hippogriff hits with his beak. The monk and does 8 damage. And then he attacks again with its claw and hits him again and does 10 damage. The monk does not look healthy. The hippogriff hits. Oh, shoot, wrong guy. The ranger and does 8 damage. And then the second one attacks with its claws and hits again and does 10 damage. And the ranger doesn't look all that healthy.
Walk it off.
Get the rogue to heal them. They cast a lot of spells in my experience.
And the rogue will attack and crit.
Oh,
Sounds about right.
jeez.
It does 7 damage. The monk will attack and miss. And the ranger will attack and miss. What are you four doing?
Sneak attack.
Yeah, let's concentrate our firepower on one of them. Like the nearest one.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Coming in from behind. Well, I guess
hit it with all we got.
Yeah.
In the butt.
All right. Hesha's gonna try and move in. I'm gonna move up to the side of the hippogriff. Can I get, if I blast the lightning, can I move in a manner that I can get both of them but none of the meat shields?
Yes, you'd have to come in and around the bottom portion of the cave,
Okay.
and then you should be able to hit both of them there.
Okay. So I'm going to run in. I'm going to blast lightning. They have to do a dexterity save versus 12.
All right. And it does 30 feet?
Yes. 5 by 30.
All right. And it was a dex.
Dexterity.
Missed that one. And he got the second one got that save.
Okay, so first one takes 8, second one takes 4. And then I'm going to use my action surge to bowl into the side of the first hippogriff that I hit and just like shield charge him
All right.
in the ribs. And that would be 15 hit.
15 hits.
10 damage.
And how do you kill him?
I charge in, shield first, and take him right in the side and break his ribs and internal damage and whatnot.
All
I
right.
cave in the side of the thing's chest with my shield and kind of take him down, step over as if I'm moving towards the next hippogriff.
All right. And we will stop there.
I got 1, so you 3 can concentrate on 2.
Killed a lot tonight.
Tonight we are COJ role playing. Tonight we had Steve,
Good night, all.
Mark,
I didn't kill shit.
Graham,
Good night.
Eric.
I killed bats. Good night.
If you want to get a hold of us, you can reach us at cojroleplaying@gmail.com. If you want to get onto any of our social media pages, you can go to linktree/cojroleplaying. You're an Apple user. If you don't mind just taking a couple of seconds to give us a 5-star review, it will really help us go up in the rankings and Apple Podcast. If not, just stop in and say hi. Have yourselves a good night. We'll see you guys next week.